sound amazing at the campfire without playing the same old chords? In this lesson, I'll show you an easy fingerstyle riff using 4 simple chord shapes that are made up of thirds. It's beginner friendly, but it sounds really impressive. So the next time you're around the campfire, you'll have something that turns heads. Welcome back to Relax Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin and this is Maggie May. A little anxious, it's like we don't feed her anything. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
Let's get started. Here you go.
Here.
So let's work on something we can all play around the campfire and feel good about. And this one is a fingerstyle arrangement. This is just a chord progression, chord trick, chord riff. Ditty. You can call it a ditty, whatever you want to call it. It's all built around 4 main notes or chords, and those are a G, an A minor, a C, and a D. But we will not be playing those here in the traditional kind of open chord, cowboy chord area. We're going to find those 4 main notes here on the 6th string, and we're going to be playing the 6th string with our thumb. The 6th string, 3rd fret is a G. Move that up to, and we're going to use our middle finger to play these notes. Move it up to the 5th fret for an A, 8th fret for a C, 10th fret for a D. If you'd like to watch a lesson on how to find the notes on your fretboard pretty quickly, check this one out next when you're done with this one. But we're going to be using our middle finger here, and that's kind of the home base of these G, A, C, and D. We're going to also be using our index finger, and pretty much almost this entire song, ditty, whatever you want to call it, is played with the thumb and the index finger. The thumb always plucking the 6th string, and the index finger is always plucking the 3rd string. We pluck down on the 6th, up on the 3rd. If you like this lesson so far, you're getting something out of it, we'd really appreciate it if you would hit that like button. It helps other folks on YouTube see the lesson. So we're going to want to add another note to each of these chords, and we're going to add a 3rd interval. And not a ton of music theory here, but like G, the 3rd interval would be G is 1, A is 2, and 3 is B. So we want to add a B note. And the way we're going to do that, a little trick here, is if the 3rd fret here with the G on the 6th string, 3rd fret is kind of our bass, going up 1 fret on the 3rd string will give you that B note, or that 3rd interval. Now I play it with my pinky. Just it feels more comfortable to me, but you could do your ring finger there. So the first, there's like 3 main phases to this chord riff, and the first phase, we're going to be using the 4 shapes, starting with this G. Get really good at just an 8th note pattern, down, up, down, up, down, up. Thumb, index, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? Then we're going to also have this A shape. And if we use the same trick, we got our 5th fret here on the 6th string is the root. We go up a fret on the 3rd string. That's actually a major interval.
Yeah.
We want it to be an A minor chord. So we're going to play the 3rd string on the 5th fret with our ring finger. So you have kind of happy. Sad. We want the sad minor chord here. So we go. Now we lift up our pinky or ring, whatever finger you're using, on the last note of every pattern, and that gives us a little bit of time to sneak up to the next shape. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and move up here to this A minor. So both these strings are being fretted on the 5th fret. Move up here. Your middle finger is stuck on this 6th string this entire time. Move up to the 8th fret, and we do want that to be a major. So we're going to move that just up 1 fret on the 3rd string for that 3rd interval. Oops. too much of an exaggeration there. Open third string to move up to the 10th fret and do the same thing, shape the same way. You've got your middle finger on the 6th string, 10th fret, and your ring finger on the 3rd string, 11th fret. All right, so that is phase 1. Be sure and click the link in the description below and pick up my free 3-song lesson bundle, which is, I don't know why I named it something so long, but you get everything you need to play 3 awesome rock tunes, chord diagrams, tablature, lyrics. It's free in the link below. Part 2, move back down here to this G shape again. We're going to be, this is the reason we're using our middle finger as kind of the home base here. We're going to add in our index finger. It's going to play the 3rd string on the fret behind. So 1 fret behind, so 2nd fret, 3rd string is our index finger. We're going to rock back and forth from, I'm using my pinky. Again, you could use your ring here. So we're going to go like this. Oops. So here's the pattern for part 2. We've got that G shape that we already know. We're going to go 4th fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, and then 2 opens on that 3rd string for the end of the pattern. And that again is just to give us some time to move to the next shape. So we have again, you're just using the thumb down on the 6th and the index up on the 3rd. Move it here to the A minor, and we're going to put our index finger, 1 fret behind that 5th fret. So 4th fret, 3rd string. Same idea, same pattern. Up to the C, but that's a major. So again, that shape looks like this. You got 6th string, 8th fret, 3rd string, 9th fret. Index is going to be on the 7th fret of that 3rd string. Back and forth again. And then up to the 10th fret to complete the same idea. All right, and that's part 2. I should say I'm showing this to you guys. It's not written in stone. You can take it and do whatever you like with it. Whatever level you are, you might just kind of like hanging out and doing the phase 1 of this. And believe me, this is something that's going to sound good, but it's going to turn heads because it's one of those things that sounds pretty impressive. But once you kind of understand how it's constructed, I think it makes it easier to remember how to play it. All right. So after phase 1 and 2, as you've noticed, we've gone up. We're ascending up the neck for every one of these. We're going up. So I wanted to break it up a little bit. And after that kind of second phase ends, I'm just going to call this like the bridge. I just do a... just moving from the A minor shape. I'm just doing the pattern 1 time here, so it's kind of cut in half. But remember, the last thing that happens is playing that open note on the 3rd string so we can move to the next shape. So it's... that's the pattern. 6th string, 3rd string, 3rd string with the index there on the 4th, back, and then open. That allows us to move here to the C, do the same thing. I just do it a couple times. And back to this G for a couple of those 8th note patterns. All right? And then the final phase of the ditty, if you want to call it that, it's gonna sound like this. Yeah. Maggie's eyes are getting heavy.
Yes.
I play the fingerstyle music. She's like, it always makes me sleepy. So I've done no change to any of the fingering or the fretting or the picking. Is the only thing that's changing is how we're going to add in another string to pick here. So nothing changes. It's the same phase. Same as phase 2, if you will. But all I'm doing now is, instead of just plucking up on the 3rd string, I'm adding in the 2nd string. It's going to be open. It's going to kind of be like the drone or whatever through this. So you're just adding that up strum on that 2nd string and 3rd string together. Like that. Now we get to this A. Doesn't sound as great on the minor chord, so I just keep playing that A the way we have been. That A minor, I should say.
2 fingers.
Yeah, just with the thumb and the index. But when we get to this C, I bring that back to the... It just adds a little more depth. And then if you want, just at the end, strum through a G chord for 1 strum. Now it's time for you to relax and learn some guitar, so make sure you're in tune and play along with me here. I'm just going to play part 1, part 2, the bridge, what I'm calling it, and then part 3, just so you guys can kind of see how it all fits together. But again, this is not set in stone. Take it and run with it. Experiment with it, make it your own, use the parts you like, change other ones around. It's really up to you. Up next, check out this lesson where I teach you 4, here we go, Maggie's getting double treats today, where we have, I've got 4 great tunes for you to learn using just 4 chords. You can check that out next. Remember that Vicki and Maggie and I appreciate your views, your support here on YouTube, and also remember you're never too old to learn, and we'll see you for the next one.
Take care.